Thank you for tuning in to Abundant Moments. I wanted to talk to you today for just a minute about forgiveness. We've talked about forgiveness before, we've talked about forgiving ourselves, but I wanted to go over this because there's something important about forgiveness that sometimes we don't realize. When we don't forgive someone, it's like we are holding on to things that are harming us. Unforgiveness will cause us to be bitter. The Bible even teaches that it causes our bones to be brittle. And you know, that's true, because think about it for a minute. When you are in a place of you don't forgive someone, you're upset, you're holding a grudge, most of the time your body, you are tense. And the reason you're tense is because you're upset. And so because you're upset, you're not relaxed, you're stressed. And stress brings to us sickness and disease. Stress even makes our bones brittle. But something else about forgiveness. People think, well, if I forgive someone, then I'm saying that what they did was okay. No, you're not. When you forgive someone, you're not saying that they were right or they even had a right to do what they did. But what you're saying is, I choose to release you. I choose to let go of this. And when we choose to let go, it's an amazing thing that happens. Because when we let go of that decision that we make, I want to say that one more time. That decision that we make frees us. You see, it's just that it's a decision. Some people think it's supposed to be a feeling. And I remember talking with somebody once, an adult, and they were saying, well, I can remember when I was little and I forgave my friend, it just felt good. And, well, yeah, you forgive someone when you're a child because maybe they took the ball and it was your turn, and it feels good because they hug you. Well, that has an emotion attached to it. But forgiveness is a decision. And I want to challenge you to look at your life today and see, who do you need to forgive? And today, make that decision to forgive them. And in counseling, I've always encouraged people to do this. Get a piece of paper and a pen and write down today's date and say, I choose to forgive so-and-so. This day, I forgive them 100%. And tomorrow, or the next day, or next year, when those thoughts come in your mind about what they did and that unforgiveness tries to come back into your heart, go back to that piece of paper, keep it in your Bible, keep it in your notes, keep it somewhere where you know it is, and go back to that paper and say, oh no, devil, you're not going to make me move back over into unforgiveness, because on such and such date, I chose to forgive them, and I released them. You see, we're not the judge, and we should not hold unforgiveness against other people, because what does the Bible teach us? God forgives us as we forgive. So I challenge you today to look at your life, and maybe somebody's doing something right now to hurt you. Choose now to forgive them right now. Forgive them. What a release it brings. What a freedom it brings. And forgiveness is a decision. It's a choice. It's not a feeling. Sometimes we have to forgive people that have already passed. Sometimes we have to forgive people that never acknowledge that they have wronged us. And it's still a decision that we must make. So I challenge you today, make it, free yourself up. Because when you are walking around with unforgiveness, it's like you're carrying a body on your back. And that body that you're carrying, let me tell you, it just continues to get heavier and heavier. And it brings us down. And it breaches our relationship with God and our relationship with other people. So today, make a decision to forgive. Write it down and say, I forgive 100%, and just release them to the Lord and receive that peace that He has for you. Thank you for tuning in.